All right, in this section, we're going to pack everything up for shipping. The first thing that we are going to pack is the sensor itself. Before putting anything in the Pelican case, take note of the compressed circles that are already in the foam from when the sensor was first shipped. These are going to be your alignment points for putting the sensor back in. Prior to lifting the sensor, you want to ensure that the antennas are facing the outside of the Pelican case. I'm going to place this sensor. The more that you can align with the circles, the easier the foam will go back on. The first layer of foam that's going to be used is this one with the most amount of cutout space. You can see that this section right here has more open space for the antennas. I need to flip this. Another indicator of the correct side of the foam is this outline, and that's where the LiDAR sits. So I'm going to carefully place the foam while pushing the antennas, as that is the most likely to get damaged during shipping. And I'm going to lightly press the foam down. Sometimes you lose pieces of foam, but it's okay to just put it back. Make sure all foam is seated flat prior to moving to the next step. The next layer of foam is going to look like this. You can see this cutout here. This has to be in the top right second portion of the case. And you can see that there's cutouts for knobs. So again, I'm securely pushing down the foam. And I'm making sure that the sensor is secure. I am now taking the post for the 360 and I'm sliding it into here. When dealing with the LiDAR, please be very careful. This is a very expensive component. When placing it in, you want to take the mount, and it should be facing in towards the sensor, and it should be laying flat here. So I am now going to pick up the last layer of foam. You can see that the inverter cutout is now in the bottom right side of the Pelican case. I'm going to secure this layer of foam so it is level with the opening. And now for the last piece of foam. This opening goes over the GPS part of the LiDAR component. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it in. And now I'm going to take the iPad mount and follow the cutout and push it in. I'm going to take the inverter and I'm going to wrap the cable around it. And I'm going to place it into the case. I'm going to now take the 360, going to ensure that the cable, the battery, the adapter, the SD adapter, the 90-degree angle, and the GoPro itself are now in the case, along with the SD card that you use to collect data. Going to close this, trying to zip it up, and put it in here. Now I'm going to take the car magnet. I'm going to place it on the left side of the sensor. Make sure that you don't overlay the magnet on the opening, or else the Pelican case will not close. I'm going to take my 4 car magnets and I'm going to put them in the corner. I will then take the manual and I will put it on this side of the magnet. I will take the bag with the hardware for the sensor assembly with my Velcro straps, my 4 LiDAR screws and my 2 Allen keys. And I will place them on the set card magnet. And now we're going to take our SSD and we're going to place it on top of our GoPro. We're going to take the iPad charger and cable. And we can place it right on top of the car magnet. We are now going to take the 360 charging cable. You can stack that on top of the 360 as well as the power cable for the sensor. And the last thing is the iPad. Just make sure that the OtterBox case is closed and you can place it right here. This is what the sensor should look like. Do a perimeter check to make sure that everything is secure and it should be all set to ship. I appreciate this very much and I look forward to sending many more sensors in the future. For the remaining components on the table, the mounting U-bolts for the sensor and the components that are specific to your roof rack, please include this back with this shipment with the box provided for the roof rack.